Well, it's addressed to you, but it's really for me. It's from your doctor. Oh, I know, Dinah. You don't like it when I talk about the veterinarian. But you've got to go to the vet every once in a while in order to stay well. Now, let's see. Oh, it's time for your once-a-year booster shot. Wait a minute. They want me to bring you in on Thursday. But that's the day Kim and I are going to the mall. Gee, maybe I could put off taking you to the doctor until next week. After all, you're not sick, and it's not like you're real anxious to go to the vet. Right, and there's always a big dog in the waiting room. Then again, the doctor probably has a good reason why he wants you in this week. I need to think about this a while.
I have an extra special surprise announcement to make.
Oh, what's the announcement about?
It's about a minute away.
Which gives us just enough time to go around the table and construct a silly sentence using alliteration. How do you fill your free time?
Oh, what fun. I just love building sentences using words with the same beginning sound. I'll start. Bradley bought bananas.
Oh, Bradley bought banana bunches.
Bad Bradley bought banana bunches.
Big Bad Bradley bought banana bunches.
Big Bad Bradley bought banana bunches. Ack!
Hatter, what kind of alliteration was that? We're supposed to use a B sound.
I know. It's this sore throat of mine. It makes it hard for me to speak sometimes.
Gee, Mr. Hatter, haven't you been getting a lot of sore throats lately?
Yes, he has. Hannah, have you seen a doctor?
Of course I've seen a doctor.
Oh, good.
In fact, the last one I saw was about yay tall, wearing a white coat, and he was thumping melons in the produce department.
No. I mean, when was the last time you saw a doctor about that throat of yours?
Oh, that's easy to remember. I haven't. Oh, it's time for my extra special surprise announcement. So, if you'll all turn your attention toward Crystal.
You're watching HTV at television, all hats, all the time.
Well, that about does it for today's Hat Hot Tracks, the weekly countdown of the hottest hat videos. Tune in next week when our host will be the man who started it all, Big Daddy Hatter. Is it just me, or has that guy not aged a day in 30 years? Tune in 2 weeks from today when our guest host will be the Mad Hatter. Good night,
everybody. You're going to be on TV, Mr. Hatter?
Yep. Speaking to all my fellow Hatters in Wonderland. Why, my voice will... back.
Your voice will be gone if you don't see a doctor about that throat of yours.
Oh, please. My throat's never felt better.
I find that a little hard to swallow.
You too? Isn't it awful when you... Oh, you were using an idiom, saying you didn't believe me. Well, believe me, my throat's in the pink.
I never would mislead you. It's not my nature, don't you see? So hear me loud and clear. I'm perfectly germ-free. My throat is in the pink, the best it's ever been. I'm feeling oh so rosy from my neck bone to my grin. My throat is in the pink, It's difficult to say when it's felt much better than it does this very day. Keep watching HTV, for soon I'll grace the show with my charming personality and my robust, healthy glow. My throat is in the pink, the best it's ever been. I'm feeling oh so rosy from my neck bone to my grin. My throat is in the pink, it's difficult to say when it's felt much better than it does this very day. It's never felt much better than it does this very day.
Throat problem?
No problem. So whenever my throat gets dry during singing practice, I spritz it with a little water. Step right up and have a seat.
Thank you very much, my good caterpillar.
Well, now we know who has the throat problem.
Oh, it's nothing, really. Besides, I'm not one to make a mountain out of a molehill.
Well, speaking of mountains, I think you'd better listen to this story. Once there was a mouse named Mabel who lived with her family in a cozy little mouse hole. There was just one problem. Outside the mouse hole lived a very big, very clever, and very hungry cat. Mama Mouse warned her children, "Don't let him fool you. Stay away from that cat." Then one day, Mabel heard funny noises from outside. Mabel peeked out and saw a wonderful mouse-sized amusement park ride.
Mouse Mountain? Oh, boy!
Mouse Mountain looked like so much fun that Mabel just had to try it out. She forgot all about her mother's warning. Too late, Mabel realized. She was trapped. Lucky for Mabel, her family heard her cries for help and they sprang into action. Mabel was so glad to escape that she promised from that day on she would never ignore a warning again.
Cute story, Caterpillar. But why tell it to me? I never ignore warnings.
Oh, really? Have you ever considered the fact that any time you have an ache, pain, or sore throat, it might be your body giving you a warning?
Hello. Why, Hatter, you never put honey in your tea. Wait, you don't have another sore throat, do you?
No. I think it's the same one.
Then why haven't you gone to see a doctor?
Well, it's just that I'm afraid. I'm afraid that he doesn't have time to see me.
Yes, he does. I just made an appointment for you in 1 hour.
No, not another word. Rest your voice. Ooh.
Right this way, please.
Oh.
So, what seems to be the problem?
Oh, an awful sore throat and a voice so raspy you can barely stand to listen to it.
Well, your voice sounds very nice to me.
Why, thank you. As a matter of fact, I used to sing in the choir. Lyric baritone. Ah! Oh, no. He's the one with the sore throat.
The doctor will be right with you.
Thank you. Here, I don't think the doctor wants you to play with the things in his office.
But look, he's got this great collection of ice cream sticks. Do you realize what you can build with these?
Here, please don't embarrass me.
I won't embarrass you. I'm really good at this. In fact, in the 4th grade, I got an A on the log cabin I built.
Ah, doctor, how are you feeling this afternoon?
I'm supposed to ask you that. I'm Dr. Busby. Oh, sore throat, huh? Well, let's take a look at it. Sit right here, sir. Well, that's funny. I filled this jar full of tongue depressors just this morning. I don't suppose you have any left over. Never mind. So, you have any earaches for those sore throats? Okay, open your mouth, stick out your tongue, and say ah. Ah. Just as I thought, Mr. Hatter. You have tonsillitis.
Tonsillitis? You don't mean a condition in which the massive lymphoid tissue in the back of the throat becomes red and inflamed. Well, hey, I read a little.
I'm afraid those tonsils are going to have to come out, Mr. Hatter. In fact, they probably should have come out some time ago. Don't you know that any time you have an ache or pain or sore throat, it might be your body giving you a warning?
How true that is.
I want you in the hospital tomorrow.
The hospital? For a sore throat?
Well, you're right. A sore throat doesn't usually mean an operation, but I'm afraid in this case it does. And the sooner you have that operation, the better.
But how soon will my voice be back to normal? You see, I'm hosting a TV show in a week.
Well, it's hard to say. Some people are fine right away. Others take weeks for their voices to go back to normal. Now, I don't want you to eat or drink anything after midnight, and right now I'm going to have to draw some blood.
You draw blood? Isn't it more fun to draw trees and flowers?
No, when I say draw blood, it means I'm going to ask my nurse to use a needle to take a small amount of Mr. Hatter's blood. Oh, nurse, roll up your sleeve, please, sir.
Hold it. Roll up your sleeve.
Here.
Roll it up. All rolled up.
You're going to stick a needle in me? Won't that hurt?
Well, to be honest, you may feel a slight pinprick, but that's all.
Oh! Ow! 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 Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
Hatter. She hasn't stuck you yet.
I knew that. Just tell me when you're going to do it, nurse, because I need to take a deep breath and clench my teeth, because I know it's going to hurt a lot.
Hatter, she already did it.
Well, see here? That didn't hurt a bit.
Well, one more thing, Mr. Hatter. When we start the operation, I'm going to have you wear a mask.
A mask? What a coincidence. I brought one with me. Here. Oh. Pretty scary, huh?
Yes. But I want you to see our mask so you won't be afraid of it. When we start the operation, I'm going to place this mask over your face and ask you to breathe deeply into it.
Hey, you look like a jet pilot.
Soon you'll be fast asleep, so you won't feel any pain during the operation.
Well, but normally if I'm asleep and, say, somebody pinches me, I do feel pain and then I wake up.
Oh, this will be a much deeper sleep.
Oh, probably like when you're watching Dormouse's home movies.
Oh.
And then, when you wake up, all your friends will be at your bedside to wish you well. So, any questions?
Yes, I have one. When will you be getting some more of those nifty ice cream sticks? Hi, Hatter. What are you doing?
I'm behind this screen because I'm wearing a hospital gown.
Aren't you coming out?
No, because you'll laugh at me when you see me in this thing.
Oh, come on. I'm not going to laugh.
Well, okay.
Sorry.
Hare, if I tell you something, will you keep it a secret?
Yes, but I already know you sleep with a nightlight on.
Not that. I was going to say that I'm a little afraid of the operation.
Well, that's all right. If I were having my tonsils out, I'd be a little afraid, too. But don't worry. Everyone will be waiting for you when the operation's over. Okay.
I'm happy to report the operation went very smoothly and Mr. Hatter's resting comfortably now.
Oh, very good.
Oh, if he wakes up, don't let him talk. His throat's going to be pretty sore.
Okay.
Look, Mr. Hatter's eyes are opening.
I had the strangest dream. And you were in it? And you were in it? And you? And you?
Hush. The doctor says you're not supposed to talk.
Right. So, how was the experience? Oh, wait. You can't answer that.
But I'm sure if he could, he would say it wasn't as bad as he thought it was going to be.
So, what was it like when they put that scary mask over your face? Oh, wait. You can't answer that.
But I'm sure if he could, he would say it wasn't scary at all.
So, what do you think of all the lovely get-well presents we brought you? Wait, you can't answer that.
But I'm sure if he could, he'd say they were perfectly lovely. But then he'd ask why he didn't get a nice ball of yarn to play with. So I brought him one.
Oh, and now we're going to leave you alone so you can get some rest.
Right. Make sure you have some new tea for you.
Well, toodaloo, Hatter. It's been nice talking with you.
Hi, Hatter. Oh, why the long face?
Well, it's been days since my operation, and just listen to me. My voice is getting better, but still I can't go on TV tonight sounding like this.
Well, do I look like the kind of friend that would let you go on a TV show that plays the weekly countdown of the hottest hat videos only days after you had your tonsils out if your voice still sounded raspy, scratchy, and thrashed?
No, I guess you don't. But even so, what can you do?
Well, as a matter of fact, while you've been resting and getting better, I've been working night and day on this.
I'm beside myself. Here, this is terrific. But where's the rest of me?
Don't you see, Hatter? On the TV program, the camera only shows the host's head and shoulders. So if the audience sees this on their TV screen, they'll just assume it's you.
Here, I hate to be a party pooper, but the host of the TV show has to speak, remember?
No problem.
I am the Mad Hatter.
No offense, Hare, but his voice sounds worse than mine.
Oh, it won't. After I juice up the electrotransfuser, rev up the servo motor, and get him to gargle with a cap full of mechanical mouthwash.
But how will the robot know what to say?
You'll be right by his side. And when you see which video is coming up, you'll write on this card the introduction you would normally say. Like, and now, for our next hit video, achy, breaky hat. Then you'll feed it into the robot like so.
And now for our next hit video, achy, breaky, hat.
See? Nobody out there in TV land will know it's not really you hosting the show. And with a machine this well built, what could go wrong? Let me reassure you this will work out fine. Nothing Nothing could mess up this plan of mine, not even thunder and lightning, floods or earthquakes. I tell you, this robot has got what it takes. I ask you, what could go wrong? It won't be hard and it won't take long. I ask you, Hatter, what could go wrong? No matter what may happen this time, I'm prepared. Don't you worry about a thing, nah, don't you be scared. This electronic Hatter's built to keep on ticking, and nobody else we're going to be tricky. I ask you, what could go wrong? It won't be hard and it won't take long. I ask you, Hatter, what could go wrong? Nothing. I ask you, Hatter, what could go wrong?
Welcome to HTV's Hat Hot Tracks.
All the stars come out.
You're watching Hat TV. All hats, all the time. With special guest host, the Mad Hatter.
Gosh, I never thought Mr. Hatter would get his voice back so soon.
Hello, all you hat lovers, you fedora fans, you derby devotees, you beanie buffs. It's time for Hat Hot Tracks.
Is it just me or does the Hatter seem a little stiff?
I'm sure it's just stage fright.
Coming up next, the Top 10 Countdown.
And now, let's take our hats off to this great new video, Achy, Breaky, 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 Breaky.
Why is Hatter repeating himself?
Breaky.
Actually, Your Majesty, you know, the repetition of the topic or main subject is an excellent way to make sure that one's intended audience understands the point being made. Oh, give me a break, Rabbit. He's not explaining the theory of relativity. He's just introducing some goofy hat videos.
Breaky, with this breaky.
I think his breaky is broken.
Breaky, breaky, breaky.
Push this blue
breaky.
No, not the blue button.
Video.
Wow, look at that.
It's amazing what they can do with special effects these days.
I push this red
Wow. Hatter's throat must still be sore.
What are you going to do? The people out in TP land are expecting to see the Mad Hatter host the rest of the show.
Then that's what they'll see. Hi-ho, hat fans. This is the real Mad Hatter speaking. Barely. That other guy was just a robot cooked up to fill in for me because I just had my tonsils taken out.
Goodness. Mr. Hatter shouldn't be talking if his voice sounds like that.
I'll say, of all the chuckle-headed things to do.
But don't worry, my voice will be back to normal soon, and then I'll host the show again. That is, assuming that I'm not banned from Hat TV for life. Bye-bye.
Cheer up, Mr. Hatter. Hat TV did invite you back to host the show.
As long as you leave the robot at home.
Right. This was definitely a case where two heads weren't better than one.
Oh, no, Hatter. Rest your voice.
Besides, Hatter, there are ways to communicate other than speaking.
You don't say.
not going to like this, but I've decided to take you to the doctor on Thursday after all. Oh, come on, Dinah. If you go to the veterinarian before you feel bad, then you'll stay happy, bright-eyed, and bushy-tailed. And it's for your own good. After all, wouldn't it be embarrassing for a cat to get as sick as a dog? Come on, Dinah.